These are things you live up against. You measure yourself against them. And number 5, laws are norms. Laws establish what is normally accepted by the country. Everything else is abnormal. Oh, God is so sharp. God says, look, to create a nation, the first thing I must give them is laws. Because laws produce culture. We drive on the left because of laws in England. They impacted these islands. They drive on the left. That's their law. They put their laws in these islands. We drive on the left. God gave them law. First thing. Because the kingdom of God is a kingdom of laws. Now, write this down. Laws are the foundation of a nation. Because the power of law produces these things. Write this down quickly. What does law produce? First, it produces ideologies. All your ideas come from laws. That's why God gave them laws first. Number 2, laws also produce values. It tells you what to value, what's important. Number 3, laws produce morals. It tells you how to live and what's your moral conscience. Number 4, laws also produce standards, what we're going to measure our society by. And number 5, laws produce convictions. It tells you what should make you guilty and what not guilty. That's why laws deal with guilt. And number 6, laws produce judgments. It tells you how to judge when you have to make a decision in the society. Number 7, laws produce relationships. It tells you how to relate to people within the society. Law says thou shalt not steal. That's a relationship law. You don't take a man's car if it ain't yours. So you relate to that person and their material goods a certain way based on the law. And number 9, laws produce lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, please hear me. I might not be around here too long. Maybe I'll die and go to heaven. But remember this, if I die and go to heaven, remember this. If you want to change a country, change the law. That's why the Rainbow Coalition ain't listening to y'all talking about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. They trying to get to the law. If we can just get the law to accept something, it's culture. That's why they're trying to change the laws concerning numbers. Once you change the law, it's a culture. You know, they have what they call underground cultures. An underground culture like drugs, that's a culture. You can get caught in that culture and stay there forever. Yeah, homosexuality has a culture in the bomb. You can get in that culture, get lost. But there's a culture of numbers too. And some of you in this room, God forbid, you're already figuring out, well, what verse did Pastor Miles use?